Are you overthinking or are you just mentally challenged? How about that? Are you overthinking or are you just mentally challenged? Or maybe both? I don't know. I don't know you. I don't know.
Overthinking can be a superpower if you use it right. Don't worry where my hair went, bro. Stop overthinking.
What I mean is that instead of overthinking all the time, you can use it when it's necessary. So instead of overthinking all the time on this extreme, you can pull yourself back and be able to notice that it's like a slider, right? From overthinking to taking action or retardmaxxing. An overthinking human will be thinking all the time and take no action compared to a retardmaxxing monkey that will be able to do way more and overtake this person or even just pass them by sheer volume. Volume like action results in more information, more quicker results, and better outcomes because you actually get an outcome and you can get more outcomes, and then you can see based on those actual realistic outcomes instead of thinking and experimenting all the time. You can actually overthink to maybe pick between some and then analyze and then take some notes, take some vary between them. But once you realize you can't get any more information, you take action. Take so much more action until then you reach another place where you need to overthink, where you need to be able to slide between both overthinking and retardmaxxing. You can't just be on one side. So it can be a superpower if you're really good and it can be a superpower if you are very picky, but you also need to be able to turn that off and switch back to retardmaxxing or just taking action. I say retardmaxxing because it just retards your thinking and it just goes straight towards the action taking and moving towards the future instead of just doing nothing. Thinking is an action. Is it really? I don't know. If I could choose one between overthinking and taking action, I wouldn't want to sacrifice my overthinking, but I think I would achieve more by taking action in my whole life, for sure. Think of this example. Let's say there's a monkey versus you in a button hitting competition. The monkey would just keep hitting the button. They'd just be like, hit the button, hit the button, hit the button. But you, an overthinker, you'd be thinking,
oh, is it the right way to hit the button? Oh, is this the right technique? What color button am I supposed to be hitting? I don't even like this color button. Does this button have feelings? Is it ethical to hit this button? Things like, why would my family and friends think if I hit this button? What would my community think if I hit this button? Why do they really want me to hit this button? Is it a trick? Or are they actually giving me like a social experiment? Would it wrong to hit this button? Who cares if I would hit this button?
and the whole time, the monkey has just been hitting the button, hitting the button. The monkey that has subhuman level cognition that can't even think in itself like this, at least the way we can, that's objectively dumber than a human, but it's achieving more because it's taking action at the goal that it has or that's been set by for it. Because let's say that this challenge goes on for years, the monkey would have progressed more than you just by doing and taking action towards what it needs to do. Let's say there's a graph, right? I might make a graph, show it. It's like, this is the time, and this is the action taken. It's literally linear, right? The monkey hits the button over time, and he's just progressing. You're thinking, take some action, not really taking action. You stop taking action. You take some more. If you just took action, you would achieve what you wanted to achieve, or at least you would just be taking steps towards it. Alex Hormozy defines personal power by the ability to close the gap between thought and action. The ideal state is where there's an omnipotent being where the thoughts instantly become reality, where they say be or they think be and it is, instantly creating the ideal outcome. And to get to that standard or that threshold earlier, it's just to take action in our realm of existence. That's all that you can do, right? You can plan for a little bit and then just take action and stick with the plan instead of switching and things like that, because it's easy just to be in your head all the time. Even when making this video, I've been in my head like, how do I want to do this? When do I want to do that? I've scripted some stuff. I've scripted like multiple titles, multiple hooks, multiple post hooks, multiple thumbnail ideas, and multiple ideas for shots, media that I want to add to this. And I'm like, let me just record this, bro. I haven't made a video in like 5 months, right? But to be fair, I've been studying for my test. But besides the point, overthinking yourself into action, right? You want to overthink yourself into the best plan, but you can't make the best plan without having experience. So you just make the best plan of what you can. And once you make the plan and you don't have any more information that you can learn, or you can, you know, you're not going to get any more information by just sitting there and thinking. If there are multiple ideas that have similar outlook, there's nothing you can do than to just experiment or just take action, and then you'll see what works, what should change, and what you can edit. I've made multiple videos in the past. I know this, but it's just like once you stop, it resets. Or at least I'm a bit more inclined towards it than I was in the past, but it's still there, right? The root cause, the root problem is perfectionism, where you want to, it's very trite. It's oversaid, but don't be a perfectionist. You have to be able to identify that in yourself. You have to be able to see that and then catch it and deliberate and expatiate. Like when the teacher says in the test, explain, or when someone asks you, elaborate, you know, you want to do that to your problems or on goals that you want to achieve. You want to do that towards them, and then really break down each step and question yourself and actually see, why am I not doing what I want to do? Like, you're literally not doing what you want to do. You're literally not doing what you want to do. It's crazy. And time's going to pass anyway, right? So let's say you take the action, and then instead of waiting 10 minutes, you could take action for 5, and then you can see which one's better, and then you can switch, or you can just stick, or at least you can expand over more time. Like, let's say it would take 2 months to figure out which one is better, or like 2 months, let's say this, instead of thinking for 2 months about which option to take, when to start, when's the perfect moment. There's never a perfect moment, but there's 2 options. Instead of just taking a week to try one out and then seeing if it's worth sticking with it for the rest of the month, or to just keep just keep bouncing between the ideas and not actually taking any action, you won't get anywhere. In fact, you could actually make faster feedback loops, and it would actually encourage you to do more over time. Like, you take a little bit of action, and then you see if it's worth it. Okay, it's okay. Another one. Instead of just sitting back and just watching the game, you're in it and you see which technique is better, which option works for the most part. Just hit the button, man. Just hit the button. Just hit it. Hit the freaking button. Just. You're a human. You know it's a race. You can go faster. The monkey just knows hit the button. Hit it. Come on, bro. Time is running out. Time is running out. We're all gonna die, bro. And sometimes you should do that. Another thing you can do is that you can future-proof it, or you can future-cast it into seeing, okay, if I keep doing what I'm doing now, which is nothing, by the way, you keep doing what I'm doing now, what would happen? What would the outcome be? And what would be a better outcome that might happen? Right? At least that's what I do now, more often. It helps me study more often, more regularly. It helps me maintain consistency. Right now I'm learning Arabic. I'm going from the beginning, the basics. It's helping me, I like to study more. It's helping me start making these YouTube videos again, whether I'm busy or not. Because if I don't make time, there won't be time, right? There's never time until you make it. You just have to give up something else, like some freedom that you had, right?